Hi everybody, it is me, Jin Makeup, for life from quarantine. quarantine, coronavirus. Life from being stuck at home. You might be wondering why I'm doing this video in English. It's because I'm doing a video about a brand that is mostly focused in the English speaking parts of the world and not as much available here in Switzerland, so I thought it would be a good opportunity to start a bit of the English videos. If you hear any noises in the back, it's a building site right next to where I live, so we're never escaping that, are we now? My name is Jin or Jasmine. I'm a soon-to-be makeup artist. I'm gonna be going to makeup school in a month approximately, if everything turns out well, which I hope. And usually I'm a photographer, and I started doing this YouTube channel in like February, and here we are. So welcome to my channel. Hope you stay, hope you like what I do, and if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. Anyways, the brand that I'm talking about today is called Huda Beauty. I have a package here, this lovely package here, and I bought some stuff from Huda because I never tried her brand, and I was wondering what was in store for me, and I just realized that my primer is over there on my makeup desk, and I'm gonna fetch it real quick. So, I got my primer, aka my Innisfree Green Tea Seed Serum that I always use, which I'm gonna put on my face, and I'm gonna talk about a few things real quick. So basically, since I'm not in my studio currently, I have a bit of a mixed lighting situation. Like, there's this lamp above me, which is kind of okay, and then there's my shiny ass bright light over here, which I don't have a softbox for, so it's really fucking bright, and I apologize if it looks a bit weird or tacky or anything like that, but here we go. So I'm gonna use a few pumps of this and like spread them in my hand and just put them on my face. I'm gonna bring it in closer in a few minutes, don't worry about that. I'm just gonna put that all over my face. And pat it in. Use the rest as lotion for my hands. Now I'm gonna bring it in a tad bit closer, like that. Now you can see my full face and see what I'm doing actually better than from before. I also, something that is new in my face is my eyebrow slit that I recently did. I actually have a scar there, which I thought, why not cut it out, because I like it and I wanted to try it for a long time now, so that's what I did. So what we're gonna do now is, I do not have anything to wet my beauty blender, which is a mistake I guess, but I could just run to the toilet real quick and make it wet, which I'm gonna do. Be right back. I'm back and I wet my sponge and I'm ready to go. So basically, I'm gonna show you what kind of products I bought from Huda, so we can see what is in store for us today. So basically, there's some other shit in here too. That is not necessary because I'm not gonna use that today, at least not. Or well, maybe later, because I'm doing a few videos actually, so stay tuned for those, I guess. So I got different stuff from Huda. A complexion product that I got was the High Coverage Creamy Concealer, this one, in whipped cream, so basically just fucking white. So basically just white, and I thought we could try that one out underneath the eyes, because apparently this is a really great product, and I wanted to see what's in store for me with that one. I'm gonna come a bit closer to the camera because I'm sitting a bit low here. So yeah, this one here, which is the concealer, as I said, I'm gonna use that after I put on my tinted moisturizer. Yeah, I'm not using foundation. I don't have any good foundation here currently, so that's why I'm using a tinted moisturizer, and I like to use that one, which I'm gonna use in a few minutes. Then I have a lot of different eyeshadow palettes, because apparently Huda makes one of the greatest formulas out there. So basically I got the Topaz Obsessions palette, this one, which has some dreamy brown orange shades in it. I could try that one. Then I have the Coral Obsessions, which has some dreamy red, nude, yellow, sandy tones. Then I got the medium nude Obsessions, which looks like this. It's a bit rosy, it's a bit nude, it's a bit shimmery, and I really like that. Then I got the Rich Nude Obsessions too, because I like dark nude colors like that, especially lately. So I thought, why not try that one? I really like the shimmer to matte formula in there. Not the formula, but like how they're placed. Then I got the Neon Pink Obsessions here, which also looks really cool. So yeah, I could try that as well. And then I got her latest releases, the Mint and the Lilac Pastel Obsessions, which look like this. I didn't get the pink one because I already have those colors, and I thought I wanted to give it a shot with these. I'm gonna try one of these anyway, so I'm probably gonna try out the lilac one because I'm obsessed with lilac currently, so I'm gonna try that one. And I'm gonna try out the Nude Rich Obsessions. I think that makes a nice combination. So I'm gonna do one eye each with one palette. So this one probably with the lilac and this one with the Nude Rich one. So let's continue with this. What else do I have? I also got one of the liquid matte metal and melted shadows in Hot Sauce and Cherry Soda, which is like a red, old pink color, which I really like too. So we're not gonna try that out probably unless I'm gonna mix it with like the Rich Obsessions, which I could do basically, but like I'll have to see. Yeah. And then I got a lipstick, naturally. I got the lipstick Wedding Day, this here, to try out. So we're gonna do lips by Huda, we're gonna do concealer, we're gonna do eyeshadow by Huda, and the rest will fix together with other stuff. I didn't get any of her skincare stuff because I'm pretty happy with how my skin is looking currently. I know now it's looking a bit red because of the damn light and everything, because I'm warm actually. So yeah, I'm currently happy with my skin, so I'm not trying to fuck that up. Not that it will fuck it up, but we don't know, because my skin can be a bit of a bitch. So I'm just gonna put away some of the other stuff that I have lying around here currently to make space for some of the products that I not as messy. So I'm just gonna throw it on to the other side because I'm gonna do, as I said, a video later too. Brows and that and that. I don't need that either. I don't need these. My contouring product just broke today, so I'm kind of sad. Like, I wanted to prepare for this video and it broke, and I'm kind of sad now, but it happens, I guess. So basically I'm just gonna sit down like this now so that I'm kind of comfortable, and then we're gonna start using the products. I'm gonna start with the Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer. I'm gonna start with the Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer by Colourpop in Fair In, which I really love, and you can see I used it quite a lot, and I'm gonna use it again now. I'm thinking if I should bring down the camera just a notch so I don't have to like sit up real fucking straight the whole time, which I think is a good idea. That's probably too much. No, actually that's good. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit like this and do my makeup now, and you can watch and enjoy or click away. Please don't. So I'm gonna start with this. I'm gonna pump a bit of this on the back of my hand like this. Ooh, it's separating for some reason. That is not cool. But yeah, I'm gonna tap that onto the sponge and tap it in my face. I don't have a mirror here, I just realized. I'm gonna use the powder mirror then, I guess. Have to use that one so that I can see what the heck I'm doing. So I don't look like a complete fucking clown. And I was supposed to clip back my bangs, but my bangs are rebelling against me again. So we're just gonna do that again real quick. Do I have foundation in my hair now? No, I don't. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we're just gonna pop that on my face real quick. These sponges are really good. They're not beauty blenders actually, they're from a different brand that I got from Korea. This looks done to me, so we're gonna carry on with the next product. Like, I'm just gonna take the excess product off my hand and I'm gonna just bounce that a bit, like on my eye, around my nose, just so everything is covered, especially here inside the nose. Not inside, but like inside the folds of my nose. My nose has a bit of dry skin on it, which you naturally can see, but it's fine, I guess. I'm gonna bring it in a bit closer for the eye, I think, maybe. I don't know, I'll have to see. Good. So now we're gonna try out the concealer. So it comes in this lovely black packaging with beauty on it. And I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna take some of it on the back of my hand. I don't wanna like run it underneath my eye, even though that's probably what you're supposed to do, but I'm kinda afraid of the coverage amount, so I don't want to overdo it. So we're just gonna take that with a bit with my foundation sponge and gonna tap it underneath. Ooh, that is bright. Just gonna tap it in here. Okay. And then bring it all over the eye as a base for the eyeshadow later. Also bring it into the inner corner of the eye, like everywhere around the eye. That certainly does brighten a lot. It does what it promised, so that's good. I'm just gonna take the other like surface of my sponge and like dabble that in it so that I can just do this. It certainly does lighten, yes, and I like it. I like the amount of coverage that I get from it. It looks a bit cakey on my skin currently because my skin is a bit dry lately. But I mean, that's okay. I'm usually not one to like wear 10 billion like ounces of foundation and other products, so like this definitely would probably work better with a full coverage foundation to make it look more intended, I guess. I'm just gonna run it over here a bit too. Just have some redness on my nose that I want to cover. So far it looks like this. I think I really need to readjust the light. Like the light is a bit fucking with me currently, but like, I mean, it works. It looks like it did brighten, and yeah, it ain't that bad. Like it ain't that cakey. Like it could be worse, it could be better, but it also could be worse. What I'm realizing though, it's really going into the folds of my eyes, so it's like really like doing some excess stuff there, which I don't really like, which I'm not that fond of. So I'm just gonna take my sponge and take a brush for powder, so like a small one like that. I'm gonna take some of my powder. I'm gonna, great, now I have to hold everything down, or I can just do that. Put that on my knee. Actually no, I'm just gonna run, like I'm just gonna go through with my finger real quick and just do this, and then set it with the powder, so I don't do this no more. Yes, that's like the only thing that I immediately saw, that it got into the folds of my eye and it started doing weird shit, which I don't appreciate. It doing, oh, and lifted beneath my powder brush. That's not cool. Just gonna dabble that in again. And put some powder on top so it doesn't move. I'm also gonna set my eyes because I don't want that to crease either, because that seems to be a bit of the case here. That means it will probably also crease around my nostrils and my beard area. And it does pick up the foundation a tad, which is a bit uncool. Yeah, and it just, on like drier skin, it looks a bit crusty, I have to say. Especially in this area, like here. Here it currently looks really crusty. I'm gonna show you that close up in a few. But yeah, it's creasing like hell here. Okay. Yeah, I guess that happened. I'm gonna try to put the light like more directly in front of me real quick. Yeah, that's better. I think you can see the stuff that's happening on my face a bit better. Like here it's creasing around my nose here, and underneath my eyes it was a bit creasing, but now it's fine. Also, it didn't take, yeah, it's okay. It's not the best concealer that I had. It's alright. It's a bit expensive for creasing like that, but maybe it's also just my fault for not moisturizing my skin enough. But yeah, so far it could be better, it could be worse. It looks nice from like afar, it really looks nice, but like when you look up close it looks a bit hella cakey. Especially around the nose. Like around the nose it looks really bad. Yeah. So that means I'm gonna do my contour now. For that I have a brush here. Brush like that. And my dearly beloved stepmom, bonus mom she likes to be called, gave me her NYX contouring stuff. So I'm gonna work with that right now. And I hope it won't look half as bad as I suspect it to look, because I'm not used to these colors anymore since, as I said, I broke my other one. But yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna pat the contouring like underneath the ear, like here, right almost on top of my cheekbone, to make my face like look more lifted. Why am I sitting so weird on the bed again? That's better. So yeah, I'm gonna like put it here. Like that. Like strong with like the highlighted part of my face, but it doesn't look that bad in like real life, so I'm just gonna blend that up with some more powder later. For now, I'm gonna take more of that color and gonna pop it on the other side. And I hope the colors of Huda don't have too much fallout, because I do not have a loose powder with me currently, which could prove to be an issue. So yeah, that is my contouring. It currently looks like this, and I'm gonna throw some more powder on top of it. Make it blend a bit. I'm gonna add the highlighter as the last part, and then I'm gonna do my nose contour also as like one of the last parts. So before I do my eyes, I'm gonna do my eyebrows real quick, because they look nice, but they're kind of streaky. Also, I'm gonna like real quick remove some dry skin from my lips. It won't be getting better than that, I guess. So I'm just gonna throw on some plumping lip balm on top of it, like that, to just like do some work before I do anything else. So then I'm gonna do my eyebrows real quick. Looking in the same mirror, I'm gonna use this brow stick by Mimi, which is a Korean brand. And I'm gonna draw my brows with that. And like, I'm not a champion at drawing brows at all, but like this works very well. Just gonna add more value to my brows like that. I'm gonna blend it, don't worry. It won't stay looking like that. And I'm also not like the best at drawing brows, but it's okay. Wow. That absolutely looks disgusting, but it's fine. I look real weird right now, but like it's not blended and not done yet completely, so I'm just gonna brush it through. Which looks way better than before. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side with my other hand though. And it looks like this right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little more of that concealer, just a tiny bit, on a thin brush. I'm gonna put that right where I put my eyebrow slit, just to make it look more prominent, and then set it down with some powder. So I'm gonna do that here. Take off the excess here. Just gonna do it here. Gonna tap off the excess on top here so it looks a bit more prominent, because that's what I like to do currently with it. I like to make it look very nice and visible. I like to add highlighter to it too, so I'm gonna do that in a sec too. And I'm gonna set it with some powder first. Bada bing, bada boom, and here we go. So, that means we're gonna do some eye action right now, but I'm just gonna throw on some powder underneath my eyes because I do not trust the eyeshadows yet. It's not really baking what I'm doing currently. I'm just throwing on some big amounts of loose powder, pressed powder, because I do not have loose powder here currently. So I'm just adding that to whatever I have. To this crusty ass face. I need to sneeze. Now we're gonna do some eyes. I'm gonna start with the lilac one. I'm just gonna start with this eye over here. This is the color palette here. This is what we're working with today. Very nice. And I like what I really like about these palettes is that she actually included some skin tone, not just like monochromatic, the color of the palette, but like also some skin tone, so you can actually make it work and not have to like go full on crazy. Like you can just add a pop of color if you want to, which is nice, which is really fucking nice. I appreciate that a lot. If I'm a bit sniffly, it's because of my hay fever, so don't worry about me too much. Question is, should I bring it in more or should I just do this? I'm gonna bring it in a tad bit more, so now you can see my eyes better. And I'm just gonna do like this eye real quick with some purple and all that. It's a bit sad that the shades don't have names, but I'm gonna start with the light skin color here. And I'm just gonna take it on a fluffy brush, shake off the excess, and just run that in my crease. Okay, that is some good pigmentation right there. And I'm just gonna run that here. Okay, yeah, that's nice. Just gonna put that in the crease so far, and I'm gonna take some more and add more over the crease, like here. Yeah, it blends up really nicely. It's a bit like, I'm pretty sure that that's the concealer. It's a bit of a hassle on top of the concealer, I think, but that is not the eyeshadow. Like, the eyeshadow is doing pretty well. I'm just doing like this shape and then bringing it into like a triangle here. I don't know if you can see it, but just bring it into a triangle here, so that there's like the general shape that I want to follow. Then I'm gonna take the bit more like darker shade in here, this one here. I'm gonna take that on the brush, on the same brush that I used in this, and I'm gonna start in the outer corner and bring it into the crease. and bring it into the crease like that. I hope you can see everything what I'm doing currently. I almost have to like put down the camera a bit more because I'm doing this because my back literally can't take this shit, or I could just like sit a bit more to the front of the bed. Yeah, again, oh god, almost. Well, I need 2 brushes. Almost spilled my whole brush thingy. 2 fell on the floor. We're not gonna use them anymore. So happens, I guess. Just gonna put all the products aside here so that doesn't happen anymore. I'm just gonna scoot an inch closer. So here we go again, like the same color, and just lightly feathering it in here and bringing it into that triangle shape here. Yeah, that looks really good. That is really nice. Yeah, that looks really good so far. Just gonna bring that down here. Let's dive into the purple shades now. There's like a mixture shade, basically. It's this one here on top, this one here. This one looks like a mixture between a nude and a purple, so I'm gonna take that as a transition shade between the purple and the browns, and I'm just gonna pop that in here with the same brush yet again. I'm just gonna put that in here, and this triangle that I did before, just gonna put it in here and just drag it a little into the lid so it generally looks like this. I'm gonna do a bit of that color also in here, like here in my inner corner of the eye, just lightly a bit of that purple moment, so you kind of get a halo eye. So far so good, Huda. I'm actually quite impressed with the eyeshadow so far. Good. So now we're gonna go into this dark sexy purple here with the same brush. I'm gonna tap that on and pat the rest off, and gonna add that in here to darken up this purple here, like that. And the same thing in the inner corner too, darkening up the purple. Very nice. And then I'm gonna take the other mixture, the nude purple shade. I'm gonna bring that in here again, just to blend that out a bit more, make it look real nice and tight. That, yeah, that looks really nice, and it blended really easily. Like, look at that, that is really nice. I like that a lot actually. So, and now the big moment, taking one of these lovely shimmer shades. Like the one with the marble really speaks to me, but I'm not sure if that's a good shade to add in there, so I'm gonna go with this one here, the light purple shimmer shade. I'm gonna take a small thin brush, packing brush like this here, like this. And I'm gonna take that shade on that brush, like softly, just take a few pats of that. That looks very promising so far, the brush at least. I'm gonna tap off the excess, we don't want any crumbs on there. And then I'm gonna spray it, because I have sensitive eyes, and like if I add like glitter shades to my eyes, I don't want them to over saturate my eye and fall into my eyes and stuff like that. So we're gonna take this and put it in the middle of our eye. Just like that. Gonna take some more of that, tap off the excess, pop it on the eye. I'm gonna take it up a bit higher than the crease, actually, like just into the crease. That is really pretty, Huda. That is really pretty. And take some more of that and wet it again because the wetness from the last time I wet it has already gone away again. And I'm just gonna add some more here all over the lid and drag it up a bit. Then I'm gonna drag the rest in the inner corner of my eye just to give it a little bit of highlight in there. And drag it up a bit into the rest of the shadows. Then I'm gonna take the blending brush again, some of the skin tone, and just take some of the skin tone in here. Make it look a bit more cohesive. And that's how it looks so far. I really like that. Really like that. I must say the concealer is not the best base for eyeshadow, but I really like it. And I'm not gonna do a lower lash line look because I actually like the softness of this. Now we're gonna go heavy on this side. So far the lilac pastel palette is a win for me, and I really like it. So that's a good job there. So now we're gonna do the same thing, but on the other side with a different color palette and see how that one works.